So the transmission's been thrown back together. I put the wheels back on, aired all 4 tires up, and of course, we ran into another issue with this thing. So what ended up happening, I got it all put back together. I hadn't put the wheels back on yet because I wanted to make sure it would still start. I put the battery back in, all that good stuff, put all the terminals back on. Battery had a good charge, go to start it, nothing. Not a click, not any movement, anything. So I turned the key to the on position, bypassed the terminals, and had some jumper cables running to the terminals here, and the battery was sitting on the ground. Tried to start it that way. So I ended up having the issue where it would turn the starter, but it didn't want to shoot the Bendix up into the flywheel to start the engine. So that told me that there was an electrical issue. So I started looking around and figured it might be the battery because I was having issues with that original screw down, quick remove terminal thing that Bolens had put on this machine. I took that off completely, put a normal terminal on it, put a little bit of heat shrink tubing on it, did all that up. So now this actually sits how it's supposed to sit, but we're gonna keep that back for now. So anyways, I start looking at it more. Well, it could be a safety. I forgot that I had taken the PTO and all the other crap to run that thing completely off the machine. I'm not going to use it as a lawnmower. It's just going to be a mule. So I had forgotten about this little switch, safety switch for the PTO. It normally mounts right there. So I held this down, tried to turn the key again, still nothing. So that told me the stupid fuse might be the issue. Well, the fuse is fine. Tested it for continuity even, and it was still good, so it was still, should have made a connection. But the issue was these little electrical terminals here. Before I had taken this thing apart, I did check it for continuity with my little multimeter and couldn't get any reading out of this. With the fuse in, I couldn't get any reading side to side. So I decided just to take that out and remove it, and temporarily I have the wires whipped back together. So I already know now because I was just running it around the yard. Runs mostly fine. Need to adjust the carburetor a bit, but basically until I bypass this stupid switch, every time I have to turn it on, I have to press down on it. This engine runs really well. Like I said, the carburetor I need to adjust a little bit because I threw an aftermarket carb on this thing. But overall, I would say it runs really good. I am really happy with how it turned out. This machine just is not worth making a lawnmower again. I've already gotten rid of the bag system for it, but it's too far gone. By the time I'm into it with new tires and wheels, and it's just a single cylinder, and replacing all the other bits and pieces to get the PTO and everything working properly. I think I have to replace one of the cables too, or had to. I already threw it away, but yeah, it just wasn't worth it. I'd rather just keep the thing around and use it to move the trailers around the property as needed. Not the fifth wheel back there, but the other trailer double axle I've got over here. So what I'm going to end up doing is taking the towing package deal off of the back of my John Deere, which I'm pretty much just going to use that for mowing. We'll put the tow bar and everything onto this. Hopefully it'll fit. Might have to make it fit. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a bit long-winded for just a transmission repair, but overall came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Stay tuned for more videos.